Well, this month, several big automakers, including BMW, Ford, and GM, announced they will use Tesla's charging technology in new electric vehicles.
Meteorologist and climate specialist Elisa Raffa spoke with experts in Charlotte who say more access to charging for different cars will make it easier for anyone to charge with just a simple click.
This click is getting louder.
Well, with the Tesla chargers, it's pretty easy because it's supercharging.
As more manufacturers like Ford and GM hop onto the ease of Tesla charging,
I do have more options because we have like an adapter, so I can pretty much go to all of the charging stations.
Soon, even non-Tesla EV drivers can reap the benefits of that click. As easy as clicking an adapter onto your phone charger on a trip to a foreign country. By more manufacturers getting on board and saying that they're open to using the already widely used network that Tesla has put out there, that means for you as a driver, a connector like this can physically connect you to so many more chargers that now you have more access to.
You've got different cables, you've got different cable sizes because it's thermodynamics, how much juice is actually flowing through the cable.
Ray Addison is an EV guru. As VP of Marketing and Sales of GoStation, a company in the business of deploying public and private chargers across the country, he's seen the growing pains of EV infrastructure firsthand.
When you think about a gas car, the port is either on the back left or back right, and it's one nozzle. For electric vehicles, you've got 3 different type of connectors, and it could be in the back left, back right, in the front left or right, or somewhere in the middle. So there's no uniformity just yet, which makes things complicated for EV charging companies.
Addison mentions deployment of chargers could take anywhere from 6 to 18 months. That's why more and more automakers want to cut that time by hopping onto the one already robust bandwagon.
So this way we kind of reduce the barriers of entry. So now you've got access to more EV chargers in the marketplace, which reduces that feeling of range or charge anxiety and gives people more comfort in saying, hey, if I own an EV, there are more charging locations for me to charge my vehicle.
With over 45,000 Tesla chargers across the globe, the EV company is the leader, not just in cars, but it laid down the foundation in chargers too. And more competition can improve technology and performance. According to the Department of Energy, public EV charging ports grew by 4% in just the first quarter of 2023, adding more than 5,000 ports to the network.
The focus and the intentionality that the government has to invest dollars into the infrastructure, but also focusing on underserved communities, it's incredible. It's massive.
While the bipartisan Infrastructure Bill and Inflation Reduction Act both have plans to add to the EV charging network, one goal is to make sure no one gets left behind.
We need to be mindful of not overlooking certain communities, especially those that have been impacted by climate change over generations, those that are surrounded by highways and feeling the implications of poor air quality.
These historically redlined communities often lack amenities and necessities other communities might have.
While they may not have the vehicles now, keep in mind only 6% of vehicles on the road are electrified. So as we go 5 years down the road, there will be more options, more affordable options, and more styling options in different variety where you're going to see more people buying these vehicles.
And by adding diversity to EVs and its charging technology, businesses can profit too.
Those passing in and through will need to charge. What a tremendous way to attract them to this community, get them out their car and into a local business and buy a cup of coffee or a vegan muffin and actually circulate more dollars through the community.
So while new actions by major automakers to expand the EV charging network may seem like a small step in the right direction,
with more EVs on the road, we all win, and the climate wins.
Addison says winning now will help put out problems,
reduce the friction, gain the uniformity, get customer confidence, and before you know it, these challenges we're having now will be memories of the past.
And it's gas in the past.
I have enjoyed it. I have fully enjoyed my car. I'm actually planning on getting a work truck, and I think I'm gonna get a Rivian. So I'm gonna stay electric. I don't think I'm gonna get a gas car.
Addison says he is very excited for the future and thinks it won't just stop at electric. He says he is waiting for hydrogen propulsion cars to enter the market too. Tara, that sounds like right out of the Jetsons, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.